Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Luke.
And I'm Tyler.
And welcome to episode 50 of Holy Heck, I Really Like Love Live, our podcast where we go in depth and discuss every single Love Live song from the beginning up until right now. So, how you doing this week, Tyler?
Let me tell you, sports ball. And also, did you see the new Magic set?
Oh, I bet you that's really cool. I bet you're really excited for
Yeah, blue is storm. I'm storming.
Oh, he's storming, guys. Look at this guy. So last week we talked about
Happy
songs.
50th episode.
Happy 50th episode.
I'm sorry.
I'm still Tyler. I'm in Tyler. Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
What's the card? Change of Heart. What is the?
That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah, that's what I was going with. She's cute. She's a waifu. I'm sorry if I sound a little awkward. I'm in a different place with the same setup, so sorry about that. I'm kind of like looking off into a different direction, like smiling at my wall where the microphone is. Like, hello, everybody.
Yeah. Last week we talked about landing action. Yeah. And I got a funny story to tell you guys before we get to questions. I will not be answering any of them or like taking any of the questions because I'm just furious at the song for existing. Today at work, I didn't listen to the at work playlist because I'm a masochist, and I hit the shuffle all button in the songs, and like generally don't want to skip them, but usually about 3 or 4 hours in, I'll just start skipping them and be like, okay, I'm gonna listen to something else. So within an hour of me starting up, I got 4 different landing action yam mixes. And I got what was it? It was like Kanan, Riko, and Hanamaru all in a row. And so basically I want to die and never want to talk about the song again. Tyler, what do you pick?
My favorite was the after the fact where you sent another screenshot of just the Felina version. Just even more pissed by Oquars, I believe, on your phone.
Yeah, I totally hadn't realized, but all my landing action yas are just spelled wrong. Thank you, Nia Torrents. I mean, not that I would ever use that site or anything.
Right, of course, we are a wholesome community.
Yeah, we are wholesome.
Okay, so is this still recording? Please say yes. Yes. Okay, sorry, I'm using a strange setup. Anyway, so
a haunted setup.
Right. So we got one coming in from Styx, our boy Styx, writing 40 paragraphs as usual. And he of course listed every landing action mix like we did, just talking about some of them. And he listed he listed his top 3. The first one is Maru, and he said favorite vocalist in the group. She blows all of the other mixes away completely. I get that Maru is on a different level, has another level that she can reach, but this is the preview of what her solo box would sound like. She's probably been killing it this entire time, except we don't get to hear it because she never gets solos. That is the biggest unlucky I've ever heard in my entire life, if I'm being completely real with you. His second one is
pretty important.
His second one is Mari, third favorite vocalist in the group. This is very Mari. That probably explains everything you need to know about it. I mean, yeah, that's kind of almost like verbatim what we said. Like, she sounds like Mari, and that's a good thing. So, ta-da. And number one is Ruby. This one grew on me over time, but from the first listen, it was among the more interesting ones to listen to. So my top 3 landing action mixes are Maru, Mari, and Ruby, as detailed above. Then again, it might not be accurate because I only ever listen to Maru's one. Well, okay.
There it is.
The truth come out. Does Maru has the best solo mix?
Does Maru have the best solo mix? Yes.
Maybe?
Maru's gotten replaced. We'll talk about that more later.
Oh no. I don't even remember who you replaced her with. Who was it?
We'll talk about it later.
No, wait, who was it? Who?
I got no. I got a really good way to intro in a song later.
Okay.
No spoilers. You guys got to listen to the rest of the episode to know who my new favorite Love Live girl is.
Oh, I totally remember. Never mind. Go on. As per usual, we are doing our totally valid, the reason you subscribe to this podcast discussion of the episodes surrounding the songs that we're talking about today. How exciting is that? We get to read straight from the wiki and pretend like we remember all the little detailed intricacies of all the episodes.
Yeah, it's going to be great. We miss all the symbolism they were possibly going for and have everybody just tell us what we forgot because we're idiots down below.
Yeah, thank you, Styx, and thank you, Dextroy. Big fan.
Yeah, those are our heroes.
Anyway, episode... Oh, jeez. 5? I hope.
Episode 5, A New Me. This is such a good episode. This is such like a quaint, nice episode. We get rid of all these main characters, and all of our other main characters get to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, let me be totally real with you guys. My favorite genre of Love Live related media is the one where the second years just leave for an episode and come back later. Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Like honestly, yeah.
I love me some second years, but like, oh my god, just give someone else the spotlight for 5 minutes, please.
Yeah, this episode has like really. This is the Ren character episode, as I'm sure all of you have seen. Spoiler alert!
I like
if you haven't watched season 2, episode 5.
I love the character insert word there. You're like, it's like Grandpa putting on his reading glasses. Like, this is the Ren character. Like, right, son? Yeah, Dad.
I was gonna say character development, but I left at the development word, so I just like went, but I still left in character.
The Ren character.
It was weird. Yeah, the Ren character. No,
I
like
love this
super
episode.
Nice episode.
This episode thematically is something that I really I love when people get over their fear of doing something, and then find out that it's really great. You know, whether it be something like, I don't know, I don't want to go down this big scary water slide, and then you do it, and it's like, oh wow, that was a lot of fun. You know what I mean? You have a good time. Or I don't know how to get started in making a podcast. And then you make it, and then you got a whole Discord, and you got memes written about you, and it's great.
Yeah.
Link down below.
Like, this episode's super easy to just connect with for that exact reason. Like, it's really easy to connect with somebody even when they're animated. It's really easy to connect with them and like understand, like, yeah, it's super easy to be self-conscious about yourself and to like be afraid to show off what your friends know is great about you, but like you're just really unsure about yourself. And that's like the entire premise of this episode. You know, like Rin gets chosen to wear the dress because the second years are stuck in Hawaii, is it? Or like Osaka or something like that?
Yeah, same place.
Some place, some island place far away.
They're stuck
I think in
for a
Hawaii
fashion
because in
show.
Persona 5, yeah, because in Persona 5 you go to Hawaii. That's pretty dope part.
It's the same
That's
place,
pretty,
yeah.
And then if you're dating, if your like relationship is high enough with the teacher, you can go on a secret walk in Hawaii with the teacher.
Ooh,
there you go,
woo.
guys.
Not.
It's like hard to get her that high though at that point in the game because you like just recently were able to increase your relationship with her. So heads up, it's difficult.
Yeah, and if it was the other way around, it would be a little creepy. If
Ooh.
if the roles were reversed.
Let us know down below who your favorite Persona 5 girl is. Teacher's by far my favorite. She's such a good girl.
I like Futaba's design the most, but I don't like smelly neat characters.
Yeah, she's smelly neat. If you just look up smelly neat, it's
I know.
I love it. I love it. It's so good. But like, so the second years get stuck where they're at because of storms and stuff.
Not in Lover.
And Rin gets selected to wear the dress. Yeah.
I'm also fairly certain that
and
this is the episode where Pua Pua O plays in the background at some point.
I don't think Pua Pua O.
Oh, trivia. The
existed.
off vocal of Pua Pua O was played as background music
Wow.
during the fashion show. Oh my god.
Wow.
All right. That is my...
That
all
is-
right. I'm leaving as I can no longer contribute anything of that magnitude to this episode. That's my Sticks comment of the day. Goodbye, everybody.
And so Rin kind of pushes on Hanayo like, "Oh, you'd look better in this. She's still self-conscious about herself as an idol, and like you'd be better in this position." And then we kind of get a scene a lot like when Hanayo was forced by gunpoint to join Muse. We kind of have the same scene with Maki and Hanayo telling Ren, "Hey, you can do this," and giving her the back push that Maki and Ren gave to Hanayo earlier in season 1. So it's really clean. It's really nice.
It is. I just love the feeling because I can relate to that. Like, I'm not like the biggest self-confident boy in the whole world, and it's like, you know, my friends know it's like, hey Tyler, you're good at this thing. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not self-doubt. And then all of a sudden it happens and you do it and it's like, wow, you know, everything was fine after all and everything was all good. And I don't know, I know I already said that, but that really like was the biggest takeaway of this episode for me, and I really like it. So that's
yeah, I can just like, even when I'm not being hyper confident, I can just put on the confident shades and make it happen, you know?
That's good.
Just bring out the confident.
Is that
the confident whip?
That's just the essence of faking it till you making it, I guess.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah,
nice episode.
if I had to probably pick like one of my favorite episodes, like one of the most memorable ones, like because in SIF, in the game, in SIP, there's a lot of episodes that I think are just kind of like, hey, they are important for other episodes to happen, you know. But I really feel like this is a great standalone episode where great things happened. It's a good time for all, and wow, is the song good? Hey, Love Wing Bell. Did you have anything else to say about the episode?
Yeah, I just wanted to say kind of the same, reiterate the same thing. I feel like this episode and the Nozomi episode that we're also going to talk about later today are like probably the best 2 episodes in the series. So
Really, really, really good episodes.
Love Wing Bell,
factor.
real quick.
Oh, sorry.
Love Wing Bell, real quick. I have in the dress Rin is very cute. I have the statue, the figure, very nice.
Nice.
Her hair is the wrong color.
Is it? Well, I mean, Rin's
But
hair
it's
is
like
canonically the wrong color.
Exactly. I have 4 Rin figures, and they all have different hair colors. Like, I have 2 Umi figures, exact same hair color. I have 3 Umi figures, and they're the exact. I have 5 Rins. How do I have 5 fucking Rins? What happened?
So I've mentioned it before, but I'm collecting all of the Sunny Day Song figures, and I accidentally shipped one of them to my dad's house because we share a Prime account, and that's not a bad thing. Like, he knows I'm a total weeb, and I mentioned it. All right, so we were sitting at dinner, and I like offhandedly mentioned, I was like, hey, if you get a package in your name and it just turns out to be just a figure of a cute girl, that one's for me. And I guess he just like took that comment and ran with it. He's like, cute girl, huh? I'm like, yeah, cute girl. Then he's like, let me see this cute girl. And I was like, okay. So I just showed him, like, I Googled Umi and like just showed him. And he's like, huh. I was like, yeah, it's a cartoon. It's like a little statue. And he's like, so you got a thing for Asian girls? I'm like, yes, but it's kind of unrelated. Then I showed him all the Aqua Seiyus. I was like, hey, who's the cutest? And he picked Rikako, so that's fine.
There it is.
That's Luke's. That's Luke's the cutest too, I think.
Dude, Rikako's gorgeous. Holy shit.
But anyway,
they're all gorgeous.
If you're about ready for
I'm ready
Love
to
is
move
Bingus.
on and never talk about another episode until we do again in 10 minutes.
Yep, here we go. Fun times. So there's sleeping on songs, right? There's like, I listened to a song and it was, turns out it was really good the whole time. And then there's having a coma on a song.
He sleep.
Yeah, I slept, dude. I slept so hard on this song. This is another case, the first one being Red Gem Wink, where I listened to this song like about 2 weeks before we had to do it because I knew we had to do it eventually. And I was like, wait a minute. This is like the best song. And for so many reasons. I mean, I'll talk about them individually, as they come up. But wow, I was sleeping so hard on this song. Like, Love Wing Bell was a song to me that, like, it used to be, oh yeah, it's a SIP Season 2 insert song. That's fine, it's good. But now it's just like, oh my god, what an explosion of emotions. And before I just pour my whole heart out on the song, I want to hear what you have to say real quick.
I think, like, I like the song. I think the coolest part about the song is the novelty of its 6 members. And it also, like, shouts back to the issue in the second season of Sunshine where, like, we just couldn't have not full unit songs. And, like, it's okay to have these smaller unit songs because we like them, obviously. Like, subunits are one. Huh?
I'm sorry to interrupt. We were so close to not having a full unit song in season 2.
And like subunit songs are awesome, solo songs are awesome. Give us more stuff like that. You know, that's what I have like things to say about the song as we go about it, but like that's just kind of my overall feeling of the song. Dope song. I wish we had more things like this.
That brings me to like something I wanted to say there. As always, hit on the negative, so we end on a positive. There's a like staggering lack of solos in this song for being a 6-member song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this is only like a double subunit song. Like we're missing a third of the members, and yet it still has the attributes of a full unit song for the most part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the song's weakest point, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's fair. I do like the solo at the end though. How it kind of bounces between 3 members. It's usually when you have solos at the end between 3 members, it's one member goes, usually the center, and then the other 2 get 1 line each. You know.
Like
this song,
the
it's
center
like
gets like the double part. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets like 2 lines, and then the other 2 girls, if there's 2 more girls that were very important. Date Date Mujo is like a really good example of it. Umi goes, and then Ren goes, and then Ellie goes, or Ellie and Ren. I don't remember the exact order. I think it's Ren Ellie. But like this song does the same thing. You have or a different thing, which is like super neat. You have Rin goes, and then Hanayo goes, and then Ren goes, and then Maki goes, and that's really cool.
I think it's really cool. It's just Rin still get like it's exactly what we said allocation wise, but cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's cool, but I do agree with the issue of like you have this moment where you should like want to show off more girls, and you don't. It's weird. It's almost like they forgot how to songwrite without the second years there. They're so integral.
Yeah,
I think solos if Hanukkah can't steal any of the solos.
Oof. I don't know. I just feel like that's by far the like what can make the song forgettable to some people, and what certainly made it forgettable for me before I was like into it. And just it screams wasted potential in my opinion.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But from that, something very good about this song, from landing action, from one landing action case to another, I think this song's solo mixes just obliterate the full version. I don't know how many you've listened to, but oh my god, they are phenomenal. They are
definitely
so
heard Rin's,
good.
It's like very good. I might have heard a
not
couple
the
others,
usual pick, but highly recommend Ellie's solo mix for this song.
Okay. We'll have to scope it out after this one.
But yeah, so there's so many cool things I like about this song. Where do we even start? Do you mind if I? Oh, you got it. Where do we start?
I got one. So like this whole regal theme of the song is like you have this beautiful kind of princess in Ren, you know, and so the song like carries this whole like regal feeling theme, you know. It's very much so like here comes the queen walking down the aisle, and then everybody's like, get your strings out, boys. And I like that. I like that regal feel that the entire song brings, while also bringing this like bounciness to it, playing off with the tambourine and the strings. Like give it this bounciness, but at the same time, this very regal and strict feeling.
That's a really interesting way to put it. Yeah, it seems like kind of strict and like tight, like uptight, but at the same time, it's like very relaxing. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then the tambourine comes in full force in the chorus. And you get this, and the strings come with it, and you get this very bounciness, and you even get it in the bridge near the end, where the regalness I think comes in first, and takes over the bridge, that final instrumental solo, and then the bounciness comes in right behind. It's one or the other. One of them comes first, and one of them comes second. But how they play off of each other is super cool.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. Yeah, I think thematically this song is fantastic. If you haven't looked up the lyrics to the song, strong recommendation. It is a very wholesome song. It is incredibly wholesome. We got lyrics like,
it's about like loving yourself, right?
Yeah, it's like every girl. It's like very much told from like the bride perspective. Like it's not like a literal wedding, despite the fact that it's like a wedding, you know. But it's like every girl will have her day to be a princess. So happy, it's just like magic. Something. It's like a dream. What kind of me shall I be tomorrow? Love bell, love bell. It's just, I've like, since I started playing Bandori, I've realized I've resonated a lot with like Hello Happy World, whose theme is just like music that makes you happy. And that's why I like it, because it like makes me feel good. It makes me feel happy. And this song is 500% a feel good song, despite being like kind of layered under layers of strictness. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally agree. This is a feel happy song. And I think that does connect back to, this is one of the songs I connect to its episode better than any other song. And it does like connect back to the whole theme of the episode of learning to like love yourself and everything. Like that's a nice theme to connect to a very nice and happy sounding song. And so you remember the song, you remember the theme, and back in, you know, vice versa.
I completely agree. There are so many cool like music things in this song. I don't even know where to start. Let's talk about resolution. So we've talked about resolution before on the show. Resolution is in a chord progression. Sometimes you'll end something on like a funky chord and it's like, ugh. But then you hit usually like the root chord, like as in the first chord that's played in the progression. And it's like, nice ending. And this song takes that and it warps it and it's like, hey, you know how you like that? Well, here's it twice. So like, for example, at the end of the chorus, we get the line, where is it? I wrote it down. Sa ashita wa donna watashi. The song could just end right there. You know what I mean? That's resolution. Na na na. Right there. But they unresolve it by saying love bell. And then you get like the funky chord right there, instrumentally. And then love bell, and it's right back to resolved again. So it's na 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 na, resolved, na na, unresolved, na na, resolved. And I think that's just the coolest thing, how it's just, that's by far the most satisfying part of like this song and like really most songs, if I'm being honest. Just like the nice wholesome resolution you get at the end, and this song just masters it. I can go on and on about how great this song just feels just to listen to, you know what I mean? It's just, it ends phenomenally. It's just like this, I don't want to say bombastic because that makes it sound like they're just like walking down the street banging a drum like, hey, look at me. But it's just this like fantastic, what's the word that starts with a G? Grandiose. It's just, that's just my feelings about the song. Oh my God.
I think you talked about your favorite, you know, musical moment in the song. I think my favorite musical moment is there's no other way you could have done it other than the drum roll into Rin solo. Like any other way would have been like not good. Now that I've heard the drum roll into Rin solo, nothing else will ever work there. Like it is so perfect. It's like this grandiose. It's like this grandiose way of like welcoming her in, and like you whenever I hear that part, it's like the doors are opening and the white light is there, and then Rin's figure appears and sings to me beautiful music.
Yeah, just like in my dreams.
Just like in every single dream I've ever had.
If you guys ever get the chance to go listen to all the Muse acapellas that exist, thanks to our boy Trios Cosmos.
That's
by
our
the
boy.
way.
Holy hell, that is our boy.
I was looking at the drive, like the Google Drive that had all the acapellas on it for download, and there was like a note file. It's like, if you use any of these, please check out my channel. I was like, whose channel am I thanking in the description? And it was our boys. I was like, okay, that's cool. But yeah, so thanks for that. I recommend this because this song has just god tier harmonies the whole way through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man.
It's got like you said, this is like a easy song to like sleep on, because the second to next song that plays is Snow Halation, so it's like easy to just get caught up in the season has Snow Halation, but really good song, really, really strong song. Both the songs we're doing today are really good.
This is the baby maybe koi no season. One last thing I wanted to talk about, well, aside from composer, is the descending bass in the chorus. A little hard to listen to your first few times, but after you do, man, you can't unhear it. It's just like, it just goes down, just keeps going down, and then just shoots right back up. And I love that. It's just the let me see if I can do it for you. I'll cover my mouth. I won't cover my mouth, but
if you're having trouble hearing it, go listen to it in the final. It happens in the final solo. It happens there, so like go listen to it there, and then you might be able to pick it up easier in the choruses.
And it goes along with the resolution just because it resolves itself at the end, as it of course does. But man, I was talking about that before, and I was on a roll. It's just like the boom, 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 and you know, and it is. I love that the bass. All it is just going down a few notes. Like that's all it is. It's just a descending bass. Though. It is so simple yet so incredibly satisfying. Man, this whole song, it's so weird that I'm like just popping off on this song despite A, sleeping on it, and B, it being an easy song to sleep on. I just feel like there is so much here to just enjoy, and I don't...
World's easiest sleep boy.
I feel like, honestly, the nail in this song's coffin is the lack of solos, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like that legitimately, like, I don't want to say kills the song because the song is great, but
it's dead.
That is the sleeping pill catalyst, basically, is what I'm saying. So, composer arranger Shintaro Mori, otherwise known for Angelic Angel, Bokura wa Ima no Nakade, and Psychic Fire, which I gotta say, really great use of like really appropriate instruments for all these songs. It's just like Bokura wa has like the Love Live, the patented Love Live synth, you know the one. Angelic Angel makes great use of the slide guitar, which is also like weird. I mean, we have goddamn bells in this song. Like, come on.
God, the bells are good. And tambourines.
Right, of course. And Psychic Fire is Psychic Fire. There are no words. It's
Psychic Fire has tambourines also. It doesn't have tambourines. I wish. Can we get the tambourine cover?
It might. Yo, what if there's just like a... there's like some crazy... I was gonna say there's like some crazy like Ableton Audacity magic you can do where it's like Psychic Fire only tambourine version, and it turns out it's just like this giant prominent instrument that just nobody can hear because there's so much shit going on in Psychic Fire.
Tambourine is like a weird word to say multiple times in the span of like half a minute. I said it like 5 times in a span of like 10 seconds there, and like it rolled off the tongue worse every time. It's
tambourine is definitely a word you say like twice a month.
All right,
I mean,
all right.
if even.
Say tambourine. I say tamarine. I don't say tambourine.
Isn't that like the place from Elder Scrolls?
Tamarill.
I don't even know if that was right.
Tamarill.
Tamaris.
Now I'm just. What is a T? Who are you? Are you Tamar Tyler?
Yeah, that's what they called me back in high school.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Bill in high school. I think I've said that before.
Yes.
Weird.
Overall, absolutely fantastic song.
Great song.
Incredibly, don't sleep on it. Please go listen to it with an open mind and listen to the solo mixes, particularly Ellie's, because that's the best part of the whole song.
But more importantly than the song, because it's stink, and all the songs are stink. Let's talk about episodes.
Yeah,
Happy Halloween, episode 6. This episode's
Halloween.
great.
This episode's great for one reason, and that's because we got Halloween costume muse, including but not limited to Orange Hanayo.
Yeah, ooh, that's a good one. That's the whole thing where they try different outfits to like inspire them better. They dress up as each other and impersonate each other. Like really great iconic scenes. The other day, Tyler asked was it you or was it Savivo? Asked if I was to cosplay a girl, who would it be? Immediately said Orange Hanayo. That would be such a nice cosplay.
It could have definitely been me, but I feel like I didn't say that, so I'm gonna go Savivo on this one.
I think Savivo did. Maybe Six did. One of the three.
I didn't remember that this was the group changing to each other episode.
So I didn't remember either until I was looking at the picture on the wiki. And Umi was in she's ready for shonen battle suit. And then I was like, okay, this is the one where they impersonate each other. So thank you, Wiki.
Wait, I thought that was Nico.
Is that Nico? No, yeah, because Umi's
like
a nurse.
Samurai?
Umi's a nurse, right?
Yeah, and like the fencing kind of outfit, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Nico.
Yeah. Where can we find this list? Hello? All right, we'll just have to use our great memory. All right, we don't know anyone else.
Hold on, wait. Oh, I just scrolled down. I was like, I found it, and it was a section entitled "Members of Muse." Honoka, Ellie.
Let's see, who does Honoka dress up as? Marie Harrington. That's who Honoka dresses up as. Dude, Umi's okay. Real quick aside, Umi's voice actress is from Alaska, Kira Buckland.
Is she really?
Yeah, and I have a friend that knows her really well, but also like quick aside of the aside, she also used to do things on Newgrounds, and her Newgrounds name was Rena Chan, also known as Ronka Chunk. Let's move on now. If anybody remembers Ronka Chunk, that's a throwback meme.
That's Tachanka's like sister. I don't know, man. I think the scene where they impersonate each other is probably my most watched scene of like Love Live scenes.
It's so good.
Like every time that video pops up in my recommended, which is like goddamn often, I just I watch it. I watch the whole thing. There was not a part of that where I'm like, this could be better. There actually is a part, and I wish that I understood what Maki's impersonation of Nozomi was. Because that could just be like a speech mannerism that I'm not picking up on because I am not a Nihongo. But I don't know. She does like this little thing at the end of her sentence, and then everyone lights up like, oh yes, hello Nozomi.
She's Nozomi now.
Yeah, and just I didn't catch it. I'm like, I don't know. It still looks like Maki to me. I like where Rin just smugs back at Maki, and then Maki is flabbergasted. She's like, how dare you?
She does the hair twirl also. It's great. Really great scene. But the whole episode's about like they're having trouble coming up with a song, so they do these wacky things to try to like inspire them, and then eventually we get the better Halloween song.
The as opposed to
the one from it wasn't like a Halloween song, but they're kind of like dressed up in Halloween costumes in the first season. I think it was like the fall fair or something.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the OVA for a second.
No. That's cursed. We don't bring that up around here. No, I'm talking about in the first season, Susume.
Music start
today.
On me. Yeah, Susume today. That's the one. Yeah, I gotta make a wind chime cover of Susume tomorrow. I was sitting on my like back deck today, and I was just like listening to the wind chime we have going. I'm like, this sounds awfully familiar, and I went up to it and I played all the notes, and I was like, yeah. And then I played it. It was like ding, 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 ding. No way. Like
Orakara no someday. There we go. Wow, we're making quality content here. You ready to talk about the song? Are we talking
there's
about the song?
There's just some moments I really hope people like to skip to. Like they're like, oh, I'm not a fan of this, and they skip forward, and then I just hope it's in the middle of that just clown fiesta that we just had.
That's what I do it for.
Let me know down below if you've ever skipped forward ahead in a video and just landed in the middle of like a mosh pit of just nonsensical gibberish.
That's what we live for right there.
Anyway, episode's great. Also, episode's weird because it has an insert song, and we just had one of those.
Yeah, like 2 in a row. Kind of weird. They had to make room for Snow Halation to stand on its own stage.
I didn't even realize that until I looked at this. I was like, all right, because usually it's like we do like the first episode has a song, and then we talk about like 3 episodes in a row, and then oh crazy, like there's another song. But this one it was like, all right, Love Wing Bell, and I went to the next one. I was like, wait a gosh darn second, no way. So, anyway, if you're ready for Dancing Boys in the Room.
Dancing Boys, here we go. At the beginning of the song, someone's donging on a bell real hard. They're just hitting that world's hardest bell yeet. It's probably Nozomi, and she's ringing in a new era as best girl. Dude, let me tell you, man.
Is that it? Is this the reveal?
I came to terms with myself last night as Tyler and I were just like kind of jokingly we were making some tier lists, and like I made a new tier list just so I could move Dia up a bunch more. because honestly, Daya is just like the quick riser. She's a quickly rising draft prospect.
The meteoric rise of Daya Kurosawa.
Yeah. And like as I was doing the first person, I put Hanamaru there, and then like I went to put Nozomi, and then I switched them, and I was like, this is how it should be. So there we go. Big Nozomi man now. Don't have any Nozomi figures. I have one. Yeah, I have one. She's one of the stair girls. She's sitting right here. How you doing, Nozomi?
Thanks, Jasmine.
She doesn't talk. She's a figure. Yes. Shout out to Jasmine. No, song's super dope. Nozomi Center.
Wait,
really
I want
nice
to talk about my tier list.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
I've recently had to come to terms with the fact that I'm just too in love with Hanayo for her to not be my favorite Muse girl. Like, of course, I can't have anybody surpassing Ruby. Like, that's just like a personal thing. But it was very, very sad when I moved Nozomi to second best Muse girl. But
the meteoric fall of Nozomi Tojo.
Actually, no, I also my driving force in making another tier list was so I could also not put Daya at last place. Thank you, Bless Season 2. So
thank you, Bless Season 2 in the last 2 years of incredibly excellent singing from Daya. But this isn't a Daya episode. This isn't even a Nozomi episode, but this is a Nozomi.
Oh, this is like a Nozomi episode. This is like
we'll get to the Nozomi episode in the not Nozomi episode.
Anyway, it's magic. It's a magical. This song is a magical. This is a song where you look at the lyrics and you're like, oh no shit, that's English, and you don't.
God, let me hit you with my favorite line. Shining Milky Way is my absolute favorite. Like, what a line, man! Of all the things, all the astronomical things you could say, Shining Milky Way just blows me away every time.
Just
God,
opened up like an English like space dictionary. There was yes words. Here's the one.
No, I feel like the song is like incredibly whimsical and almost like fairy-like, which kind of fits in this whole theme of Halloween. Like, it's the Halloween song. Is it really like a Halloween song? Yeah, it's argument. But because it happened at a Halloween event, we're going to call it a Halloween song.
Yeah, it's a Halloween song in the same vein that Snow Halation is a Christmas song, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's like it's like a festive October song, if you will, I guess. I don't know.
There's this like really cool whimsical synth playing around the whole time, and it feels very much so like a fairy's like poking you on the nose. But the synth goes up these arpeggios over and over again just throughout the song. They'll take little breaks between themselves. They just kind of show up when they kind of want to, you know, and like they're there to help you out, give you a little helping hand on your great quest, and I really like that.
I liken that to a kind of like shooting star motif, actually. That's kind of the way I see it, because this song is like kind of like big space themed, kind of like, not really, but that's just all the English
space
words.
Theme song.
Yeah,
I like it being space themed. Actually, let's think of it like that rather than a Halloween song. This song is about the outer reaches of space. I like this way more.
No, but like, you know, all the English words I chose to use were like scientific. Like, I'm surprised we don't have the word NASA in this.
Yeah. But black holes are dangerous.
Watch out for your shit.
They'll make you turn into spaghetti.
My disk drive opens again. No.
Yeah, that's a reference. That's a reference to something that I'm cutting out. You can't just reference things that you wanted to restart, even though it was the funniest thing that's ever happened on the show.
All right. You want to include it at the very end, past the outro?
Yeah.
All right. I had just like I was cooking a 4-course spaghetti dinner trying to read Styx's comment.
It was like 4 course and 4 minutes of him just like trying to read this comment, and every time he'd start up a sentence he'd be like, oh no, and then like have to go back. It was so good. And then he was like, just actually cut all this out, I'm just gonna restart it. And I was like, no, it's so good, please. But we'll put it at the end for all of your enjoyment, because it was gold.
Oh man, the embarrassment. Not really. It was also the funniest thing ever. So
it was so good.
So this song wins the award for Jesus Christ. This song wins the award for most singable chorus, despite the fact that you don't know any of the words to the song. You know?
Yeah, it's easy to sing along when you go moto moto and you go.
Yeah, and then easy. The mina like, moto moto mina. Na.
When we were listening to it, I was just like, I had things in my hand and I just banged them violently against my desk.
Yeah,
That was my clapping.
I was doing like the big like closed eyes like maximum focus listen to this song because it's not one I listen to like a whole lot, but you know, and all of a sudden like I hear just like I was like, wait a minute, that's not in the song.
The banging against the desk isn't in the normal version.
Oh man.
We got some like really neat costumes. Well, kind of the first one. There's like I swear to God, this isn't true, but I swear to God, everybody's just in a cat costume in the first quote unquote Halloween song.
Yeah.
But like we got these like cool little themes between all of them. We get to see some of them in Sunshine, even when Ruby and Daya are dressed up as their best girls. So we got Katori and Rin. They're in like a princess outfit. Hanayo's in an angel outfit. Umi, Ellie, and Hanukkah are in a Hanukkah like the celebration around Christmas time.
Yeah.
Are in a pirate outfit. Yeah. Nozomi's a witch. Which is fair.
Nozomi is dressed
devil.
up as over $200 US.
Yeah.
I want that figure.
That's the expensive figure that I want more than any other ones. Everybody's always like, what about like the Halloween Maki? Nah, get that weak shit out of here. Give me that Halloween Nozomi.
Yeah, the UR Kotori, yeah, whatever. All right.
Yeah, whatever. It's useless. And Nico Maki are familiars, which is like just a weird way of saying they're like
they're
weird
summoned
monsters.
boys. Yeah,
they're summoned boys, and you get to see like Angel Hanayo and Pirate Ellie when they badly dress up as them. Like I mentioned, like they're like cardboard and taped together. It's great. Probably zip ties are keeping everything together. I love it.
On the topic of expensive figures, you could just be like my girlfriend and just exclusively shop on Wish and buy Chinese knockoffs. But
oh my god, yeah, I know.
Only buy the ones that have user pictures, because of course they use the official pictures for the you know. But if I were to estimate the actual value of my girlfriend's figures, it would probably be well over like $2,000. But in actuality, it's probably like $100.
No, like yeah. Let us know down below. How do I phrase this? Let us know down below which girl you would like to have a terribly disfigured like $300 version of their figure of.
Let us know. Let us know what girl you'd want to put in a toaster oven. Not the girl.
There we go. I like that.
Just like the figure.
The actual girl.
Yeah, of course. There was this page a long time ago on Facebook. I don't think it's around anymore. I think it got reported by like Angry Weebs. It was called "I Melt Your Waifu," like YOU''RE. And it was just like a guy like, hello, I'm going to stick figures in a toaster oven and like film it. And it was like, I was watching that, I was like, hey, neat. But there were people that were like, this is so disrespectful. Like, don't do that to them. That's my waifu. And it's just like, I'm just sitting there like, ha, melty boys. Like,
look at dude. That guy probably made the figure. He just put it in the toaster oven for about half a minute.
That's what made me think
took
of it.
it out and just stretched it out. It's like
they all
Play-Doh.
just become like long boys. That's what I was thinking. Like, why'd Maki's head fall off? I don't know. Like,
I think the best part of this song, though, it doesn't have anything to do with the song, in that during the 4th live, I'm pretty sure. Maybe 5th. Yeah, I think it was
check
5th.
for you right now.
One of those two. Yeah, let's actually just pull up the song and I can just tell you which live it was.
It was the 5th live.
It was
the
5th live. It was the 5th live. Kusen's birthday fell on one of the 2 days, and so they sang "Happy Birthday" to her right after the song. And like, so there's this part of the song where she's in the middle, and everybody else is like in a ring around her. And the stage raises up, and she did a bunch of dancing and stuff up there. She did a bunch of spinning. This is Kusen spin number 1. And then on the day of her birthday, like the platform just didn't go down after the song, and so she was just like standing up there really confused. And then I think it's Soromaru appears out of nowhere with a birthday cake dressed up in this cat costume. So she's got these massive paws like pushing this cart towards them, and it's really nice.
She had to climb down 30 flights of stairs on the way here.
She did this for you, Kusen. And like the whole crowd sings "Happy Birthday" with her and everything. She starts crying. It's a really nice moment.
I've definitely seen that before, but that seems like the genre of Love Live video that's impossible to find.
Yeah, I'm not sure which day it's on, but I'll find out right now.
All right.
Hold up. It's probably in the trivia for the 5th live. Second day, MC4. I did it. 26th birthday. Getting old.
Happy birthday, Kusis.
Who's 26? Dude, I'm 23 and I just feel ancient, man.
I skipped my 23rd birthday. I like told people.
Respect.
Someone asked how old I was the other day. I was like 24, and then I was like, wait, no.
Yeah, you are not older than me. Not quite. You're getting there. You'll catch up eventually.
Oh yeah.
That's ominous. I'm gonna die soon. That's really ominous.
Yikes.
Holy heck, I really like ominous quotes from Luke.
Holy heck, we have to do something. Are you ready to move on to the episode?
Yeah, really like this song. I think it's super dope. I think it's kind of overshadowed by Love Winged Bell and all of its, aside from if you like the song or not, novelty, and then Snow Halation after it. So it happens.
I think that, okay, weird, but like just a gut feeling. I've always remembered the Halloween costumes over the Love Winged Bell outfits, despite the Love Winged Bell outfits being like big iconic.
Also much easier to remember because there's two of them. There's like two outfits between the 6 girls.
I like the Love Winged Bell outfits like more, but it's like, Anyway, episode 7. We have to do something. Is this the episode where? This is the episode where this is
the rice off.
Infamous.
This is the why you wear headphones while watching anime episode.
Okay. You need to understand, like, I'm not like an elitist when it comes to things I like. Like, I will always be the guy to help like a newcomer. Like, hey, how do you do this? Oh, my friend, here's how you do that. You know what I mean? Like, not be like a jerk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But whenever I see Love Live posted on like a not Love Live thing, where it's like Anime Otaku Nation shared like this clip from Love Live where they're running in front of a rice thing, and then like they're making all like the signature noises that everyone knows. And then all the comments are like, "Ha, what a show, pander." I'm like, listen here, you little fucking shit. Swear to God,
Don't fucking do this.
Yeah, it's a scene that will live on in infamy forever. But man, if it is not just the most memorable scene, this would be my most #1 watch scene aside from the impersonations. If it didn't make me borderline uncomfortable to watch the whole thing.
No, I remember when I was watching the series the first time. This was like one of the scenes that like made me really just got a nice hearty chuckle out of me because I was like, yeah, this is some good stuff. I like how they play off of each other like that. It's a fun scene.
I don't typically like laugh at anime like as much as I do like Western stuff, just because A, it's catered towards it, and B, like we can just like hear it and understand and laugh. But like this is a strong laugh scene. You know the one.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
This is also the episode that inspired us to hypothesize about the Hanamaru weight loss episode.
Oh yeah, it's all because of this one.
She wasn't even the big chub. It was Yoshiko.
Yeah, so that all happens. It's kind of like the iconic moment from this episode, even though it only takes up probably less than a quarter of the episode. The big stuff that's happening in this episode is the second years are running the student council, which has been something that's been going on the entire season.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, I know, right? And Kotori totally, not to name names, but the dumb bird totally botches some of the funding stuff.
It rhymes with Motori Minami.
Yeah. So they have to, come together and solve the issue that they have, and it shows their perseverance through really this perseverance that we've seen the entire series, but it just like puts the the exclamation point on it, that this is like they're willing to persevere and like deal with these issues and work all night on it.
Wasn't their ultimate solution? Wasn't their ultimate solution just like a big like, hey, we're really really sorry, guys?
Yeah, that's like what it ended up coming to. But they also they also did all of the funding before the funding. They also did it all before the meeting, which is something you don't normally do because it's just so time consuming. So even though that group lost a little bit, the idea is that everybody kind of wins out in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the art club, they suck.
I really do. I really do like the dichotomy of of the very not serious subplot. Like, of course, Honoka is not going to be morbidly obese by the end of Love Live. You know what I mean? Like, of course, the weight loss issue is going to be solved, but it's put on with like the actual issue of like, oh my god, I am a very real student council president and I have very real issues. You know what I mean? And it's a cool mix to have where it's like 1 minute you're like, hot rice, haha, bad, and then after that it's like, ooh. Being student council president is suffering,
So, arguably the best episode in the entire like series between Sunshine and SIP, I think you can make an argument for this episode, for this next episode, the Nozomi episode. And it's really, when you talk about character development in SIP, almost every character but Umi, and you can kind of like discount Maki's because like the OVA is trash. But almost every character gets character development. But for me, this episode's character development for Nozomi is just far and away the best. Like it's not even a question of which character gets the best development.
So we've talked about
this is just a beautiful episode.
We've talked about it ad nauseum on the show about how, on average, like it's not something we are like proud to admit or that we like, but it's just a fact that SIP characters on average are a lot. I don't want to say worse written, but like they are not as well developed and well fleshed out as the Aquas girls. They are just not.
Every character in anything comes from a trope, and then you hope that you build off of that solid base of the trope. The issue with SIP characters is they stick to that base of their trope too much, in my opinion. And I think a lot of people carry that same opinion with me.
To the point
they weren't made for TV. They weren't made for TV. Like
to the point where in the early like Dengeki scans, they were literally just jumping between tropes. You know, like Maki is the Joker, now Maki is the Suit. You know what I mean? It's just a total just, hey, like what kind of stock character can we get? That's not to say that they don't have good development and that they're not good characters, of course, but if you want to talk about development and like doing something right with characters that sets them apart from all the other ones, boy, do we have an episode called Watashi no Nozomi, which is my wish. How fitting it's the Nozomi episode.
And we mentioned it before, like Nozomi is the only character that really feels the Sunshine characters. The Awkward girls get a lot more of this because they were made for TV in mind, you know. So their characters weren't built upon as hard built upon like the basis of their tropes. But Nozomi feels like the only character that could fit into that group, and you wouldn't notice that she's from a different era, you know. It's like here we go, sports ball. It's like talking about players that could play in different eras. Like Nozomi's the Michael Jordan of Love Live, you know, could succeed in a different era.
I was gonna bring it to Smash. You know how everyone talks about how Meta Knight was the only melee character in Brawl?
Yeah. Well, no, there you go. That's a good one.
Nozomi is the only Sunshine character in SIP.
Yeah. Bayonetta's lame as hell.
Yeah, and she's also
Nozomi's
a melee
lame
character.
as hell.
No, we're not. That is not the comparison we're making. Not at all.
No, okay, real quick. Bayonetta would not like be an issue I don't think Bayonetta would be an issue in Melee's mechanics. It's more an issue with Smash 4's mechanics that every other character is about, okay, air dodge is your safest option, while against Bayonetta, air dodge is literally the thing that will get you killed. So, like, that's the biggest issue, is that she's so different from every character and what she can do, and she's, like, able to combo people. Like, oh, it's so frustrating.
Yeah, 1v1.
Bayonetta thrives because of Smash 4's, like, mechanics.
I don't know anything about Smash 4 competitive aside from that it exists. I will know everything about Smash Ultimate competitive, though, and that's a thing, so that's cool.
Well, Meta Knight thrives because you can hit B and nobody can hit you, and that would be good in every game. So,
right. I remember seeing a video. It has to be from like 2000. Okay, well, it wasn't even originally uploaded to YouTube. It was just like a clip that someone recorded, and it was like what Meta Knight will be like in Brawl, like before Brawl was even released, and they made a tiny Marth that had infinite jumps, and oh my god, they were just right. Like correct. Oh my god, can we talk about the episode though? Like, I'm dying to talk about this.
Sorry, we got super off track. So I love this about it. I have all the tabs open for the episodes that we're talking about, and like my wishes paragraph is just way longer than everybody else's because there's so much that happens in it.
I like this is another wacky antics mixed with serious plot kind of thing where it's like Nozomi suggests this? No.
Yeah, suggests a love song.
Okay,
yeah.
Nico suggests a song. Nozomi suggests that it's a love song. So it's like, how do we do a love song? None of us have ever been in love. And they're like, Umi, have you ever been in love? That's a thing, right?
Oh, and then they watch a movie, and then
that's
too
scene.
Shameless.
Yeah.
Everybody, like 3 of them are crying. Rin and Hanukkah are asleep. Nozomi's just kind of watching, and then Umi's like, this is far too shameless. Destroy this. And she breaks the tape in half over her knee. You think they watch tapes in Love Live? You think they watch DVDs or tapes? Let us know down below. I think she ejects it, so maybe we get to see what it is. I don't remember. Let me know down below.
But this is the backstory no Nozomi, though. Like, the whole we get some like sad time of like I lived, like, you know, I was sad and I didn't have any friends until I had an Ellie, you know.
And then Ellie was still kind of like a bitch, but she was my bitch.
And it kind of like evolved into, you know, because Nozomi is the reason why Muse exists, at least
Yeah,
namesake.
This is the episode where like Nozomi talks about how she kind of crafted all of it, like to get all of them to meet each other, you know, and hoping that she could have a group that she could spend time with, even though she just like kicked down the door and said, "And I'm 9." So this is all she just wanted to be in a group, and that's like
make it 9.
And just like with the Ren episode, that's like something that, you know, a lot of people have easy connect. When you make good character development, it's good because you can connect with it. And Rin's character development is very easy to connect with. You know, self-doubt, can I do this? And your friends being there to help you overcome that self-doubt. And just like with that, Nozomi's character development is like super easy to connect with because it's all about, you know, moving to all these different places, not having any friends consistently. Like, so instead of trying to make friends the 4th time you've moved while you're a kid, you just decide to be by yourself. Until you finally concretely live somewhere, and then you can make new friends. And so I think that's like something super easy that a lot of people can connect with. Like, I moved a lot when I was a kid, so like there was a 3-year span where I went to like 3 different elementary schools. So I can totally like I can connect with this, and I know a lot of other kids out there that totally can also, people my age, you know.
Oh, very much same. I also had a 3 elementary school run.
There it is.
There's a lot of things I can't empathize with in terms of like anime in particular. Like, I didn't go to a Japanese high school, you know. Like, I know Japanese high school isn't even close to what it's like in anime, obviously. So like there's a lot of things that happen where it's like student council president, student council makes bad decision, must apologize. Like, of course you can apply that to real life. Like, you make bad decision, you must apologize. But when it just comes to like just hard character development with very relatable things, like I didn't have friends and I was very sad. It just makes character development just that much easier, you know? Where it's just hyper relatable. Anybody can like it, and if you're Nozomi, you get a really good episode too. So that's awesome.
Yeah. And there's also another layer of like, you know, Maki finding out about all of this and being stunned by it, just as we are finding out about all of this and being stunned by it. So there's like, because of Maki, we're able to grasp it easier because she's reacting just as we are.
Right. And I don't know, just I don't know where I'm going with this. It's just such a great episode. This is also the episode where she makes her where she does her Nozomi screech attack as they pick up her picture frame that has just all her friends on it, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's such a wholesome moment because everybody shows up at Maki tells them the location and they swat Nozomi's house, and and then it starts snowing outside and they go outside and they start saying stuff and catching snowflakes, and Nozomi says ski because she really wants to go skiing tomorrow because it's fresh powder and you got to get out there when it's good.
Right, and then they don't write Snowhalation and they go have a great time. All right.
Yeah, they go ski anyways. They lose Love Live, but they had a really good time skiing, and really that's all that matters.
Right, of course.
Great memories with your friends, and like that's another big point of we kind of memed our way into it. That's another good like message that it sends is Nozomi wants to write this song not necessarily because she wants to write a love song, but because she wants to write a song with everybody and create great memories with all of her friends that she has now. And that's like also something that you can really connect with, you know, trying to go out there and having a small group of friends that you want to create great long lasting memories with. So even though you may not see them every day for the rest of your life after you leave school or after, you know, you move or something, you will have those memories forever and those won't go away until you have Alzheimer's.
Right. Of course. And it doesn't have, what? It doesn't have to be, you know, dramatic either. It could just be the great memory of you like memeing around in Walmart with your friend. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Look at me. God, I'm wearing a dumb hat. Like, just.
Wow. Look at me. I'm drifting my shopping cart.
Oh, I am the king of that.
I do that all the time. Frustrates Jesse a lot because tires go screet.
One of my favorite memories of hanging out with Luke that's like stupid and he probably doesn't even remember it was, Luke was like missing some like travel size shampoo or something, so we like walked across the way to Walmart. It was like right across a street that we probably shouldn't have walked past, but we did anyway.
Yeah, it's fine.
And we had to get like those like little like loofah boys, and there was like a pack of 2, so we were like, hey, let's split it. And it was green and yellow, and I was like, oh look, it's Rin and Hanayo. I'll take the green one, you take the Rin one. And then he was like, it's kind of gay. I was like, yeah, you're right.
Dude, it's wholesome.
Yeah.
But it's okay because we're kind of gay.
Oh, kind of. Jeez, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Do not downplay me. Overall, I strongly think this is one of the best. Hey, and also, she ended up writing this song that like put Muse on the map, so that's cool. Put Muse on the not Emitsoon's dad's stereo.
Oh God, that's such a good. Anybody that doesn't know, the first single, Emitsoon's dad just bought like 7,000 copies to try to increase sales. Almost failed. Never forget, Love Live almost just completely flopped.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Soon.
Emitsoon.
Mr. Needle.
Dad it soon. Dad it soon. Continue. Okay, move on to the question.
Anyway,
we're not getting better than Dad it soon.
I gotta say though, I feel like this episode discussion was kind of like, I was dreading it as I do with all episode discussions, but I gotta say it ended pretty great. I'm happy with this one.
Yeah, it's only downhill from here because those are just the best 2 episodes. So
yeah,
it's only downhill from
here. I feel like we were just carried by the episodes, and it wasn't actually. Our question today is what. We feel like we've done this before, and we don't have a list of questions we've done before. So please, holy heck, historians!
Yeah, our historians, let us know down below if we've done this before.
What is a song that you were just sleeping on the whole time, and then you just woke up and smelled the roses and been like, "What am I doing? Why am I a sleeping guy right now?" You want to go first?
Sure. My answer is one that when the single came out, I just kind of gotten into Love Live a couple months earlier. And so I didn't think too much about the single, and then I realized it was also Muse's final single, and I was like, well, I gotta listen to this one. So Moment Ring very quickly became my favorite Love Live song, and has stayed that way since then, especially with the final live. And I never thought too much about Sayonara until about a year and a half ago, about a year ago, I'd say, when the cover version came out. A bunch of different people did a cover of this. I think it was an English cover. And it was great, and I was like, wow, this is really dope. I should listen to the song more. And then like instantly, Sayonara is like a top 20 song for me. Like just an absolutely gorgeous song. This is not one that gets baby maybe'd. This is one that like deserves its own spot on a pedestal right next to Moment Ring, because they're just both phenomenal songs.
It's just hard to have 17 ending songs.
Yeah, that's the issue. We have 3 different ending songs to pick through between all the Love Live stuff. I love it. What about you, Tyler? What's your answer?
Mine, I was stuck in the Azalea, more like
the Azalea,
more like Smell Ya Later.
Ooh,
I wasn't that into it, and I don't know what happened. I was just like, I was listening to all of them because I have all of them, and I was just like, Azalea's coming on. I must have been too busy to hit the skip button, because before this song was a pronto skip, but Innocent Bird just ended up just. I listened to it and I was like, wait a minute. This song goddamn rocks. Like, it doesn't rock. It's a weird synth-pop song, but, like, I love it so much. The first time I heard it previewed, I was like, what is this dumb sci-fi song? Whose man's made this song? But it's grown on me so much. I love just the super hard bass in it. It makes you want to dance. Like, I'm not like a dancing guy, but, like, there's some songs where it takes control, man. It's you're cleaning, all of a sudden Innocent Bird comes on, and now you are very much not cleaning, and you're just making a fool of yourself and hope nobody's watching.
I hope you do backflips.
Yeah, that's my next project. Anshan, teach me.
Anshan, teach me.
So
I didn't think that through when I was going to say it. I was like, I'm gonna put a chan at the end of this, and then I just said Anshan, and I was like, wait a second. I didn't do the math in my head until after
the stupid thing
until after the stupid thing came out of my mouth.
But anyway, so catch us next week for Kira Kira Sensation and Happy Maker, and the last discussions, which aren't going to be as good as today. Sorry.
Oh, unlucky. There's a really nice episode coming up, so we might get one.
Yeah, catch us next time for the Snow Halation redo. Actually,
that's actually what we'll be talking about most of the time.
Yeah. Remember that time we redid Alzora Jumping Heart on episode like 12 or 13 of Sunshine? Yeah, me neither.
Anyway,
remember? So see you next week, boys. Thank you for watching. I am extremely broken up that I forgot my ukulele at my house this episode. I was so ready to just go on a tangent, even more than I did, about Lovewing Bell, so I just had to sing it to you. I had to Mongolian throat sing it to you.
Dude, yeah, start to get the
Yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah,
That was making. I was kind of like
much.
making fun of that culture and like everything that they've strived for and like have become extremely proficient at, and I apologize to it.
It's okay. Oh, it's okay on behalf of the culture. So yeah.
You probably got a little bit of Genghis Khan in you somewhere, you know?
Probably.
probably
I'm pretty
do
sure like
also.
an
We
eighth of
probably
the
both
population
do.
does or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's a quarter
Something
of
like
like
that, yeah.
the world's population has Genghis Khan in them. Because wow, that dude just wow, not a good guy.
So yeah.
Anywho,
So enjoy my bumbly spaghetti mess that you're about to hear.
Very
And
good.
we will talk to you guys next week. See ya, boys and girls.
yeah, see ya homies next week. You say homies, and you don't have to like
Sorry, gender
give them any
neutral. Sorry, see ya,
yeah,
homies.
gender neutral homies.
So what is this? Where's the comments? Oh no. Anyway, we got a comment coming in from our boy Sticks. And
Once again, our boy Sticks.
local man writes 40 paragraphs as per usual. But let's just talk about his top 3 landing action mixes, which are, let's see, Maru. Wait. Which are Maru. Favorite vocalist in the group. She blows away the other mixes completely. I get that Maru has another level that she can reach, but this is just a preview of what her solo box would sound like. She's probably been killing it this entire time. We just never get to hear it because she never gets solos.
Feels bad.
I feel that. That's
Massive feels bad there.
Wait. Oh no, I started with Mario when it was supposed to be Maru. Oh no, Maru is number 3. Mario is
no.
number 2. Oh no, I'm sorry.
no.
I'm sorry, Sticks. I'm not doing you any justice.
You're dropping all of it. All your spaghetti's coming out, Tyler.
I know, it's my my disk drive opens. It's just a fucking meatball. Maru. Oh, I just hold on. I bumped my microphone. Maru, favorite vocalist in the group. She.
You already read that.
Am I an idiot? Oh my god,
Are you-
that was for. Oh no.
What? Are you okay, Tyler?
All right. Well, okay. That was really funny, but let's like actually just like let me just redo this whole portion. I'm sorry.
Oh, God, it was so funny though.